lots of trees in the garden which give us beautiful shade and offer us dimension into spaces, much like this little squared area that I'm in. Unfortunately, all the good that they bring, a lot of leaves come with it. And what on earth do we do with that? Well, they get in our pathways, they get in the garden beds, they get in the area where we park our cars, and if we certainly neglect that, it turns into a horrible mess. So the traditional way of dealing with them was to get a garden rake, one of those plastic ones, and rake away. If you're dealing with a gravel area like this, unfortunately, what happens just naturally is that you end up raking away half the gravel and end up with the soil beneath you. So that's why we use one of these bad guys. This is a battery operated blower. It does the job which would normally take 2 hours of raking. Raking. Can you see I'm over it? It can do the job in 15 minutes. Controlled, get it all into place, neaten it up, and if you're doing the garden work, and even if you're not, it's a worthwhile gadget to have. Right off the bat, you'll notice I'm not wearing ear protection because these battery-operated leaf blowers operate at such a more acceptable noise level these days, which means your better half, the fur kids, and the neighbors will let you have your fun in the garden. This ergonomically balanced cordless blower with its streamlined design makes for comfortable and effortless work. So guys, there are 3 things that we can do with the leaves now. Number 1, you can take them and put them directly onto the compost heap, give them a wetting, give them a watering. Hello, my boy Rolo. Would you like to come down? And, and then what you can do from there is make sure that you cover the compost heap because this will eventually turn into leaf mold. The second thing that you can do is I could blow these directly into the garden beds where there are bare patches, because that will then just work as a mulch. Naturally, it'll start breaking down and it does a great job. Remember, when we're mulching, by putting leaves onto bare soil, we're doing a whole lot of things. 1, we're stopping weeds from growing. 2, we're trapping in moisture. Plus, it looks really good. Also, if we get very, very heavy rains, the leaves actually help to protect the soil and stop the soil from literally just washing away. But I've got a third option, and this for me has been an absolute joy to work with, because what we create is something called leaf mold. So all I need is a black bag, and what I'm going to do is pop the leaves into here, and I'm going to show you how we turn this into gold. All right, folks, this is where magic happens. So here are the leaves. One would think we pay people to take these away. However, sitting right here is probably one of the best assets that you can add into your garden. And what does it cost you? 1 times black bag. So what I want to show you is this. Now, in this black bag, it's been sitting for about 3 weeks. All I've done is I've banged them inside the bag with the leaves, added quite a bit of moisture into it, and already you can see the composting process has started. In fact, it's quite warm in there, quite snug. This bag over here is just over 3 months old. And how do you look after it? What do you do? Well, as you can see, you just undo a knot, and this is what you have. This is what happens. The leaves break down, the grass clippings break down, and you end up with this most incredible product called leaf mold. Folks, this is just liquid gold for your garden. What do you do with this? You take it, you use it as a mulch around your garden, mix it with your potting soil to add extra organic content when doing any container gardening. Dig it into your soil, place it as a thick layer of mulch. This you cannot go without. And it was such a simple process. And then pop some water in, and then seal it up, tie a knot, and put it somewhere where no one will confuse it for a bag that needs to go to the bin, and hide it, because this is going to be a secret weapon.